of our latest storm surge guidance, a few different models that we've been using, showing that consistently during the past few runs. So we're looking at parts of Lower Manhattan. It's a good thing they evacuated that Zone A area. If this...
Quarter pound of ham, turkey, and salami. All boar's head.
Mike, Brad.
What's that?
This afternoon's update will first focus on the ongoing evacuation of residents of NYCHA facilities, and then we'll talk.
That's the. You see this? They really got the evacuation buses out here. They really trying to throw everybody the whole loop. So Baruch, they telling us to evacuate. So if whoever really wants to evacuate, they got opportunity. I got the buses right there. All right, so.
Mr. Squadron.
It could be.
As high as 6 feet here from the river?
Potentially. And salt water, if the electricity is running when the salt water comes in,
right,
you got a huge problem.
Right, so you got to shut it off.
talking about shutting it off ahead of time. Elevators, we know for certain, will be shut off at 5 p.m.
How far are we going? I know you don't cover that side of the street.
No,
that's
the evacuation zone ends here at Columbia Street. Who knows the answer?
Probably emergency service.
Who's directing the elevator shutdown?
I really don't know. Tech services will probably would. Louis Pont will probably give us an answer on that. Director of tech services. So I could probably call him, see what's going on. I need to get this guy a key. So you got emergency services. Check the car.
The Lower East Side or any other of the low-lying and Zone A areas, you must evacuate now. It is a mandatory evacuation. Your buildings are shutting down. Your elevators are shutting down. Your boilers are shutting down. And it will be much too dangerous to stay. Now, for the last 5 hours, we have been running bus service from NYCHA developments to nearby evacuation centers.
Yeah, I want to actually speak to him about the film.
Trees downed over here in Baruch, in the Lower East Side. Beautiful tree down. Yeah, this jacket is waterproof. I'm out here capturing footage for my video. It's called Me, Myself, and Irene. So what do you think? More hype than actual danger? You know, scaring all the citizens of New York, you believe? Right. Right. Okay, well, we're just trying to get the opinions out here. Did you ever think the river was going to overflow and we were going to get 6 feet? Some parts? No, but I mean here on the Lower East Side. Did you think that river? Highways? Okay. Okay, I'll be there. Yes, sir. Be safe. One of the residents of the Lower East Side. Coming home from work like a trooper. are you doing out here with Hurricane Irene? All right, how are you? All right, how are you, John? Listen, what do you think about this more hype than actual danger over here, or what?
Well, the trees right in front of my building just fell down. So
Wow, I can see it from here. I'm going to walk over there, yes.
I moved my car, and my woman's car was almost flooded. I mean, I got there time before the water actually got in our car. Moved both of our cars, by the Williamsburg Bridge. I'm going to tell you like this. Like I put on Facebook, hell no, I won't go.
I got you.
LES, baby.
That's it. Stay trooper. Stay trooper. I decided to stay too. So did you feel any time that that river was going to overflow and give us 6 feet of water? Because that's what they were telling us.
All I know is, I don't know what to expect, but I look like, I live on the 8th floor. Ain't no trees that want to touch me. As long as the cars are safe, I'm chilling.
I got you. You know, and what'd you think about them, about the cutting off the power at 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock prematurely when they threatened to do that?
It didn't even bother me. Mel, I'm going to tell you something funny. You know, when I sang out on Long Island and did little outdoor picnic parties,
right.
I bought a generator. So I got a fucking generator in my crib, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got I got it halfway filled with gas. So let them do that. I'm gonna still have my laptop, my computer running. I got my they gave you a 2-eye stove last year when they was changing our ovens. I still got that, so I can cook me some food. I got plenty of water everywhere. I got grub.
John, you're a survivor, man. LES, one LES finest.
LES, baby.
All right,
that's right,
John.
Mel. Stand
all
up, baby. Stand.
Another LES resident, Luther Charm. Yo, were you ever felt you were in any danger?
Not at all, man. We definitely safe.
Did you feel like that river was going to overflow?
Not at all.
Did you think they were overreacting or just being precautious? Okay, so you weren't worried?
Not at all.
All right, I appreciate that. You're in the store, but you guys, you weren't worried about anything?
Not at all.
Nah? So what do you think? It was more hype or more precaution? All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Southbound FDR Drive closed due to flooding. FDR Drive North closed. On the FDR Drive, got some down trees down here, some spectators. Base of a tree came up. The river seemed to be swelled. Beautiful day, huh? It is. Yeah. Were you worried?
I bought a sub pump for the basement.
Okay. All right, what about power? Are you worried about the power going off?
To be outside at a certain time, that's what happens. You know, if you're really concerned about your safety, why drive?
You going for a swim?
Well, I would like to, but I don't have a life vest on. And I know the current would just take me away.
Are you a long-time resident in Lower East Side? Were you born down here?
I lived in the Lower East Side for 22 years. I'm 22 years old.
Okay.
I've lived right here in Bruges.
Okay.
So it was a mandatory evacuation, but I stuck it out. I stood in my apartment. We had a little leakage, but it wasn't so bad.
So
Like, it wasn't as bad as what New York determined for us.
Right, so you think it was more hype than precaution?
Yeah, it was more hype than precaution. Like, this wasn't all that serious. Like, they evacuated thousands of people from my complex. And it was just like a thunderstorm. Like, a lot of people could have remained safe in their homes instead of being uncomfortable in a shelter.
Right. Now, what about when they threatened to cut off your power prematurely early on? How did you feel about that?
They didn't cut off my power.
But they were coming around saying they were going to cut the power.
They were coming around saying they were going to cut off the power, but I did my research, and unless Mayor Bloomberg had announced that he was going to turn off the power, Con Edison couldn't turn off the power because that's illegal. There's a lot of sick people, and I know no one wants any deaths on their hands.
All right, and you say your name was...
Jasmine Montanez.
All right, Jasmine, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so what do you think? More hype or more precaution on the Lower East Side hurricane?
I really don't care.
What's up, man? So let me ask you though, were you afraid? You think it was more hype or more precaution?
Overkill.
Overkill?
Yeah.
Were you worried?
Somewhat, a little bit, not too much, but I was in my house. I was good. Eating.
You go. So you didn't evacuate?
No, we stood in my house. We stood upstairs in casa.
Oh, yeah?
All three of us, my wife and my son.
All right. Well, glad you made it through safely. There's some flooding on this side of the ramp, on the north side of the Houston Street ramp. And we got a biker coming through. Got rain tires on there?
I survived Irene in the LES of 2011, and it feels awesome.